Good morning, Julie.
Good morning.
Here we have the Julie and Lory show.
You've all been waiting for.
Yes. Hi, everybody. This is Lory and Julie, obviously, and we are in Floresville, Texas, and we are staying at Val and Gary's house. They are boondockers, or boondockies. I guess we're the boondockers. They're boondockies, and so... Never mind. So anyway, Julie's been with me this whole week. It's been awesome. My prayer was that she would hear God, and so obviously she heard God by naming Cece the steer. And if you haven't watched that video, please go back to that blog because we redid it without all the wind. And that is called A Steer Without a Name is Just a Steak. So now we're at Val and Gary's house, and God really used Julie here, so I am going to let her tell the story.
Okay, well, my dear friend, Debbie Giese, who's also a wonderful author, wrote this book. And we have to start over. I totally forgot what I wanted to say.
Do you know now?
God, please give me the words to say and not get caught up in which way I'm supposed to look and where I'm not supposed to look. God, please just let me speak your truth. Amen.
And don't let her do the eye thing.
Please. So I'm like, okay, don't do the eye thing.
Okay, go. It's still on.
You're not putting this on, though, are
Maybe
you?
I don't know.
Edit it. Okay, anyway. So, one of the things that I was feeling strongly about when Lory was getting ready to go on this trip was that she would take 3 of these books and hand them out to some women across the country that she felt really needed to hear what this book had to share. And
but the problem was Lory didn't read the
Lory
book.
hadn't read the book.
So...
Has not yet read the book, but she started this morning. So anyway, when I met Val, had the wonderful pleasure of meeting Val and Gary, Val and I actually had a conversation which was very heartfelt. We opened up our hearts and shared with each other some things that I think only God had a hand in. It was very special to me. And when we were finished, that was just the first night. When we were finished and we came back in here, I really felt like God was saying, Val's going to be the first one to get the book. And so I prayed about it some more, and then I decided, or I didn't decide, but I wrote in the book for Val, and I know that she's going to be deeply touched by what these words say to her, and God's going to use this book to really help her feel that no matter what happens in our lives, no matter what things are thrown our way, that He knows our name and He loves us just the same. He named us, and He knows the hairs on our head, and that includes people that don't even know Him yet. So I'm very grateful that I had this privilege of offering this book to Val, and she was touched by it. She actually got a tear in her eye, so I think it's going to make a huge difference in her heart. And that's the story about this particular one. There's 2 more to be given, and Lory's in charge of that. Well, God's in charge ultimately, but
that is a good thing.
God will give Lory the direction.
Yeah, our goal is to make people cry.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Not really.
Okay, we don't know how to shut this. Are we done?
Yeah.